All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you go be the first we'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as the hot. You don't shell for the obodo as it be. Donald Trump, the president of America that was just inaugurated yesterday, being the 20th of January 2025, has sacked about 4 senior officials that were appointed by President Biden. Of course, also, you know that Donald Trump has also said that an end has come to anything that is called LGB and his brother Q. He has also said there will be only 2 genders that will be recognized in the United States of America. On one of the 7th moves he wants to make as the recent president, as he's assuming office, he said that he's going to meet President Putin of Russia face to face and have a meeting with him in order to end the crisis in Ukraine. That is the spirit of a leader, and that is the spirit of a man that God is leading. Also, Donald Trump said that he's going to withdraw his support from Ukraine. Of course, you know that the government of Biden supported Ukraine and we are supplying them with some weapons. But Donald Trump has said he's going to withdraw his support from Ukraine in order to be able to end that particular crisis that is going on in that part of the country. And also, let's go down to the full detail of the information as see the hot. The U.S. President Donald Trump delivers his State of the Union address to a joint section of the U.S. Congress in the House chamber of the U.S. Capitol in Washington, U.S., February 4th, 2020. Reuters, U.S. President Donald Trump has announced the dismissal of 4 senior government officials appointed by his predecessor, Joe Biden, and hinted that more such actions were imminent. He made this announcement in his first Truth Social post since his inauguration as the 47th President of the United States of America. Our first day in the White House is not over yet. My presidential personnel office is actively in the process of identifying and removing over 1,000 presidential appointees from the previous president. It don't hurt for some people there. Administration who are not aligned with our vision to make America great again, Trump wrote. The post titled, "You're Fired," named the dismissed officials Jos Andres from the President Council on Sport, Fitness and Nutrition, Mark Milley from the National Infrastructure Advisory Council, Brian Hook from the Wilson Center for Scholars, and Keisha Lace Bottom from the President's Export Council. Trump declared the post to serve as their official notice of dismissal. Using his iconic catchphrase from the TV show The Apprentice, Trump added, "You are fired." All right, Trump's return to office has been marked by a flurry of executive action aimed at reversing Biden-era policies. Among his notable moves was a regulatory freeze, halting the issuance of any new regulations until his administration fully takes control. Additionally, he signed an order requiring all federal officials to return to full-time in-office work. Trump also suspended 78 executives orders issued by Biden's administration. The president made clear his intention to follow through on his campaign pledges, including reducing civil service role and enhancing government efficiency. In his 29 minutes inaugural speech, Trump described his vision for a golden age for the United States. He criticized the Biden administration as radical and corrupt, accusing it of being incapable of managing domestic crises, referencing the Los Angeles wildfire as an example. Several government institutions are now bracing for significant upheaval in the coming week as the Trump administration moves to implement further campaign promises, including potential department closures. Trump's aggressive start signaled a decisive shift in governance and set the stage for a controversial and transformative term in office. Oh, Setela. All right. As it is, this is the decision that Trump is taking as he's entering office. This is to tell you what democracy is all about. In Africa, the politicians in Africa makes promise to us, and at the end they thwart the promise because most African politicians, or should I say some, are very corrupt. There are good African politicians, but some of them, or if not most of them, are very, very corrupt. They are not men who stand by their word. As it is in Anambra State, we are coming back to Nigeria. My flight just landed now in Nigeria, and I take another bus that is going from Monitala Mohammed International Airport, moving down to the local airport in Anambra State, that is in Umuleri and Aguleri. And as I land, I take a bus to Ihala. As it is, the governor of Anambra State, Governor Charles Soludo, said Ihala must be totally liberated from criminals, says Governor Soludo. The executive governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, has declared that Ihala local government must be totally liberated from criminals unleashing terror and mayhem in the area. Soludo, who made the declaration at the International Convention Center ICC Oka during the official launch of the Special Intervention Force christened Operation Udo Gachi and Agone Chamber respectively over the weekend, said the Ebonisis Aziz of Ihala, comprising Mbosi, Azia, Iseke, Lilu, Osumohu, and Omobolu Isuzo, must be set free from Daredevil government camping in surrounding bushes and holding the communities hostage. The governor said that there are ongoing clearance operations in the area and that government is determined that the people of Ihala must be totally liberated from the criminals. That government is coming to Ihala with a structured force, and even if it means declaring Ihala a war zone, he said government is coming with a war plan and it must defeat the criminals and set Ihala free again. Although the governor maintained that the cooperation of Ndi Ihala is required for government to achieve total clearance of the council area, he thanked the federal government and various security agencies for their avowed commitment and their support in the struggle to rid Anambra of organized armies of criminals. He said the criminals are there at Mbosi, Lilu, and other communities in Ihala, laying improvised explosive devices, even cutting roads built with taxpayers' money so that people wouldn't be able to drive properly, but instead fall prey to their mechanization through the bad portion they created on the road. According to the governor, there is no community the criminal will operate without complicity from the community. He said it is time communities rose up to the situation and borrow a leaf from Okpo community in Neusa local government area, which he said used to have about 3 major camps of unknown gunmen, but today it is one of the safest communities in Anambra State. Governor Soludo, however, pointed out that the Ebonizis zone of Ihala will witness major consistent and persistent intervention, but emphasized that the citizens themselves must rise up to take back their communities from the criminal insurgents. Meanwhile, the mayor of Ihala local government area, Engineer Anayochukwu Ojiako, reiterated the fact that the governor made a very important declaration on Ihala local government. All right, this is happening live in Ihala local government as it be. And as I take my flight again, I enter Catholic Church. And as I enter Catholic Church, I drop, enter one Catholic Church where one Reverend Father don't talk, say make Pope allow the Reverend Fathers to be getting married. Oh, say Taylor. There is what is called Mr. Congenius. I think that thing is now holding the reverence. And looking at what this reverend said, he did not say something bad. That they should be allowed to get married. And what prompted this particular thing is that one of the reverend in that particular environment resigned and got married. And now he has a very beautiful wife and is making babies. So I think it's high time the Roman Catholic, if not, look into their constitution, because these are man-made rules. It is not like God-made rules. They are man-made rules that could be looked into, except for those who choose to be eunuch. It is not bad, but getting married is not even a sin. As it be, Kevin Ugu, a Nigerian Catholic priest on a mission to the Gambia, shared insight into the drama involving Father Daniel Okona Toto Ogeruwegbe. Father Kev, my people, this name is somehow. The name is Okona Toto Ogeruwegbe. Father Kevin Ugu said there was nothing wrong with a priest wanted to leave his celibacy vows and get married like other men. However, he said there are laid down procedures which a priest must follow before he would be allowed to get married. Kevin Ugu, a popular Catholic priest on Facebook, has offered insight into the case involving Reverend Father Daniel Okonato, who got married. Father Daniel married Dora Chicha, a single mother of 3 at the Streams of Joy Church, Dallas, USA. Father Kelvin Ugu said Father Daniel Okonato, who married Dora Chicha, had initiated the procedure to leave priesthood but could not wait. After the marriage, which took place on July 29th, a Catholic diocese of Warri, where Father Daniel works, suspended him. Meanwhile, Father Kelvin Ugu, who often shared thought-provoking articles about the Catholic faith, explained how a priest could renounce his vows and get married if he wanted to. All right. For me, I think the Catholic Church should look into this particular matter in order to be helping the reverends, because if congenus comes for you, I don't think this thing called congenus respects everybody, and especially some people who do not have the self-control to bear it. For me, if the person really married through the right channel, it is not a sin to term mad. All right, this is where I'm winding down the curtain, and if this is your first time of being with us here, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember that you need to on that notification button.